Yo. Yo.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And into the sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Why would I quit? Hold on real quick, bro. So I'm trying to do my depth chart. It's all good. I just turned the game on. I ain't do my depth chart. It's all good, though.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. On the move to his left. It's Hill. Complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Everybody don't play like that, though. I see how you play.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey.
They want to get that ball in there.
Kansas City.
Nah, I don't blitz every day.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Good drive. Good drive. I got to fix something on my depth chart I ain't get a chance to do.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Breeze now to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Breeze going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, 48 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go play fake. Mahomes going deep here for Watkins. He's got him in. Complete. 20. 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Hey, did you hold square?
Or
triangle?
85 yards.
Or did he just catch it? I just need to know, because I be holding square and my niggas just be looking at it.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
That nigga fast, that's what it is.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Bro,
and he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you
now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this, where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Check. Easy. 56. Check 56. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Bud.
Snap comes at 1. And now Breeze.
Ah, no.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Taken from just outside the 30. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He's going to look deep down. And got his man.
Get the fuck out of here.
A gain of 32.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Let me get one more time out. One more pause. No.
Time.
Right.
It's a gain of 32 yards.
That's it.
That's good.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Oh, no.
Marcus Davenport able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Kill. Check. 36. Watch out.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Set. He's crossing. He's checking credit.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point.
You got too many wide receivers. That's what it is.
Now 21-7.
You got too many wide receivers. All your wide receivers got speed.
Here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
That's a lot.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a
Catch
shot
the
taken
ball.
on third down,
Bro,
but it's
what
gonna
the
wind up
fuck was
incomplete.
that, man?
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally
Right
to
there.
the football.
Look, he looking right
and make
at
sure
it.
there's enough contact
What?
to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Thomas Morstead now.
Right, it was right to me. I ain't even need to do shit.
He's on to punt it
Press
away.
circle, they ain't turn to him. I'm pressing triangle. Yes,
Called
man.
a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return.
Fuck.
And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
No.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
They is saving you.
Tyreek Hill.
Oh, yeah,
on his
yeah,
way
yeah.
to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns.
You're right.
at 21.
You're right. Damn, man. I just cost myself this game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, fighting off the defender. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He
Bruh,
rifles one that's intercepted.
that's
Picked
crucial.
up by Ron Thornhill. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way
Hey, you
back
tight, though.
down
I
the
ain't gonna lie. You
15-yard
tight.
line.
I did force a lot of
That
shit, though.
interception sets them up beautifully.
Shit, that's what I do when I be under pressure,
And you
man.
can hear
It's
it
all
all
good,
the way
though.
up
I'm
here.
gonna tighten up.
Oski, everyone turned the block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Man, pick it up.
End zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
It was shitty.
With no running
We got
backs
a
in the
line. We got a
backfield,
line. That's
pass
one thing we do got. We got a line on defense.
Receivers
We
in
do
their
got a line.
patterns. It's going to be hot
It's a
routes. If they
it's
sense a
alright.
blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this
It hit you hard as
case,
hell.
never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
After the sack on 1st down, Breeze nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Here's Breeze.
Go, man, go! Oh, man, why is they robbing me? That's my
That's it
touchdown
for
right
the
there.
first half. 2 more quarters to go.
it.
But plenty more to see.
Yeah, I
after the
seen
break.
I had to hurry up
Welcome
and get
back.
him on top. I knew he was
Halftime
going to try to
over.
safety.
We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. The open man is Smith. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. On play action, now Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with a late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans.
Ooh, run into the kick.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And out. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Big air, big air, big air. Sammy. Yes.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Breeze to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Breeze now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now a deep ball here, home in just past the 50. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, it's McCoy. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Kill.
On first down, Mahomes being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Kansas City touchdown. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Ready?
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Switch.
Now Breeze. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Saints. 48 yards. Throwing now is Breeze. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. Third down here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Breeze to throw for it on fourth. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Cameron Jordan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
No. Off.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Record. Mike 56.
Breeze now to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a desperation throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the run.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Out to his left. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain there of 30 big ones. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes steps away. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter. But 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner,
Charles State.